of pregnancy, and this week has been a big week. So I am peeing a lot all the time, and I pee and I pee, and then I get up and I feel like I could pee even more. Anyways, but this is just a little tip for you guys. Pee as often as you can. Don't hold it in. It's not worth it, really. And pee until you can't pee no more, until you're really empty. And when you think you're empty, push a little bit just to make sure that there's not anything left. Because holding it a lot and keeping urine in your bladder could contribute to urinary tract infection or like bladder infections, and so we don't want that. So just pee. Alright, the other thing is that I'm tired, I'm fatigued. I guess probably until the first trimester is over, until I get the placenta takes over the whole thing and I'm not as tired. Well, I'm probably going to continue what I've been doing, which is napping with my son when he goes for a nap, and going to bed when he goes to bed at night, 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I sleep all the way up to the morning. The other thing is my appetite and food. It's like a whole big category. See, this morning I was eating olives because before doing this video I was watching another pregnancy vlog, and she talked about her having cravings of olives, and I was like, oh yes, olives, totally. Why didn't I think of that? And I had olives in the fridge, so I've been eating that all morning. Like yesterday, I really wanted oranges. So I ate like 4 oranges in a row, and then I couldn't stand it no more, and I wanted something like denser. So then I went through like a half a bag of almonds. Yeah, I'm a vegetarian. I've been a vegetarian for years, and every now and then I would eat some fish when I really felt that my body needed it, but I would eat one and that would be it for another year or so. And my first pregnancy, I did eat some fish near the end, but that's it. The rest of my pregnancy was a vegetarian pregnancy. But now I'm craving deer meat. Like, that's like red meat. And luckily, my mom's husband is a hunter who hunts deer and has some in his freezer, which was amazing. Because, yeah, being a vegetarian, I don't trust meat bought at the store at all. So it was nice to have a pure, natural source of this craving that I had. But anyways, I've had some and it was great, and I do feel like I'm going to eat more of that, but I'm still, I don't know if it's my body's had enough or it's my convictions that are too strong and it's like suppressing my cravings. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, but that's the thing. The body really speaks. So if you're having cravings, eat it. And even if it seems like really weird things, maybe you need the fat that's in those chips. You know, maybe there's other sources of fat that could be better for you. Just go with it. Go with your cravings. But most of all, small meals, many small meals throughout the day is actually better for you. It's better for your digestion, and it's just good as a pregnant woman to have regular inputs of food and calories throughout the day. And as you get further along in the pregnancy, you'll see that that's really essential. Because anyways, as your baby grows and pushes up on all your organs, there's less room for your stomach to be full anyways. So I guess it's just a good habit to get into it. The other thing that's happening is my emotional state, which is big time emotional. Yesterday I got in a fight with my husband over our chess game because he messed up my whole master plan. And I'm highly competitive, so yeah, he was playing with my emotions, which are already up there in the curtains. So emotional outbursts are bound to happen because your emotional being is not emotional being, hormonal being is just on the edge all the time. So obviously it's gonna happen. You're gonna either get into fights or start crying for absolutely no reason. But for you, it's like totally real what's going on. Anyways, my little sidekick here. Yeah. Anyways, but you know, I'm not always the best example of what I'm preaching, but it's best to just, you know, notice that you're getting to that edge and take a few breaths, step out of the room if you need to, and then just go back and talk. But if not, if you're not able to do that, it makes for great stories afterwards that you'll be able to laugh at at the end of your pregnancy. So besides that, I've been getting outbreaks on my face, like teenagers. I didn't get it so much with in my first pregnancy, and the reason why I believe is that just before getting pregnant the first time, I did this 10-day cleanse. It was a juice fast, and so I was only having vegetable juices and fruit juices that we made at home, and so I did that for 10 days, and that's all I was eating. And so my body was, first of all, it had rid itself from tons of toxins, and it was like every cell in my body was pumped with vitamins and minerals and just like all the good stuff and chlorophyll and all that. So like my body was in a pretty good shape to get pregnant. It was excellent. So yeah, so my first pregnancy, I didn't really get nauseous, morning sickness, tired, like getting tired. I didn't have all that many cravings either. Like life was pretty good actually. And so all these things that I'm experiencing now, I hardly had to deal with them. So like every year, at least once, I would do a cleanse, which I think is really a good habit to get into. I mean, I like to do it in the spring, but I haven't been doing that because when you're pregnant, it's not really the time to do that, and when you're breastfeeding, also, it's not really the time to do that. So I've been either pregnant or breastfeeding for the last, over 2.5 years. So in a way, pregnancy kind of does it for you. Because these symptoms that you get, getting cravings, getting nauseous, and, you know, I mean, some women even go to puking. Luckily, it hasn't happened. But all these things are things that happen when your body is detoxing. So, yeah, I mean, our bodies are greatly made. They're not broken at all. They know what they're doing. Some people at 6 weeks are still not even aware that they're pregnant, or they just, it's still very fresh. But so it's like this. It's this big time of change, but it's still the time where you kind of set the tone for your pregnancy. And so you have to know that this is a big demand on your body, and there's a lot happening. You're growing a human being inside of you, so it's important to be gentle with your. Yeah, so if you're tired and you need to take a nap, and you can do it, even if it's just resting, not actually sleeping, just like laying down or sitting down and like reading a book or whatever it is that you like to do. But at the same time, this is the balance thing again. You don't want to just do nothing and be lazy for your pregnancy, because that won't, in the long run, for birth and for the recovery part, it won't help you. It's important to still stay active within your limits, yeah, so if anything that you were doing before being pregnant, you can still continue to do, no problem, most of your pregnancy. But it's not the time to start anything new. So like if you were used to running, then you can still go running until, you know, you feel like, okay, I'm just too big for this, or I'm getting cramps, or whatever it is. Yeah, so you can, but definitely if you haven't been running, don't start to go run. I'm, at least with my son, I did a lot of yoga, which I had been doing for years, and every day I went for at least 2 walks, and I would ride my bike, and so like that was just part of my life before I got pregnant, and so I just continued doing it, and it was fine. So just this maintaining the same level of activity is like it just keeps everything lubricated, and it keeps your heart pumping, and all of this is gonna help you when you're gonna be birthing, because birthing is an intense workout. And if you were not really active before getting pregnant, like I said, it's not time to start a new workout routine, but walking, just going for walks, is the best, because it's a low key activity, but yet everything gets moving. So just use your common sense, listen to your body. If anything feels weird or just not quite right, or like it's a little bit too much, then back off. And your body is the master right now, so whatever it says, follow it. In the long run, you'll be good. So up until now, I haven't given you guys a belly shot. I'm not going to do them every week, just because from one week to another, there's not always a big difference. But I will, because I haven't till now. I'll show you the belly.
La chanson.
Scene number 2, week number 6. Action. Okay, Boo Boo? Go.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get interrupted again. So I go through these like of olives, half a bag of. So anyways, yeah. It's just, and also, but you know, it's that also, you know, it's also kind of bound to happen every now and then. Yeah, this is life with a kid.